Well, hi all, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Whoa, got a Wednesday at long last. This week I'm planning on just talking a bit about some of the beers I've made in the last few months. Excuse me. Quickly go over them and talk about any other things I can think of at the same time. So anyway, I've got my my clone of my I think it's a clone of a clone. So it's a clone of something I made, of a beer I made. Let's have a look what it is. I'll tell you what it is now. Oh, it was Clen of O'Hara's Glenfallen. It's a company in Stone Island. But Brewer Magazine did a clone, well, kind of a clone. I didn't know the exact recipe, but they knocked together what they thought it was, and I made it a few weeks ago. I will link to it in this video. So there we are. It's got a nice thick bubbles on the head. Carbonation is about right. I think I've got about 2.5 psi, maybe a bit less than that. The head is brown, chocolatey colour, like it should be. Let's go for aromas. Yeah, get a nice strong chocolatey flavour on there. That's exactly what I'm looking for. It's quite inviting. So a quick taste. Actually, no. Let's talk about brew day. I actually adjusted the recipe a little bit more than what was the original one. So I ended up putting, I think, what did I do? I think I might have put a bit of flake barley in here to make up for chocolate malt. I think in the original recipe they used something. Oh, I can't see what they use now. Don't know. But it's got like it's got black malt, black painted malt, brown malt, barley, torrefied wheat, chocolate malt, loads of maris otter, and it's been bittered with North Down, and it's got fuggles. And yeah, it's got North Down fuggles in it. Let's have a taste. So the body's about 3/4 of the way to being completely full. It's got the bitterness is just about right. I think it should have like an IBU of sort of like 45, which it's a little bit less than what the original gravity is. Original gravity, well, that's really original gravity was something like 1055. So sometimes when you make a stout, you should really try to balance the IBUs out with the original gravity. So if you've got like 1050 gravity, you should really try to have the IBUs about 1050 as well. But I think because there's so much malt in there, the bitterness and the malt, so I think there's a bit of black malt in there, and a bit of roasted, well, this is flake barley. So all those grains actually do give a little bit more bitterness as well. So it's quite roasty, very kind of tobacco-y type of twinge at the end. And there are some hops in there as well. So this is quite good. I'll finish it off. We'll pull out the best bitter as well. So anyway, send some beer mail out to people who know they're going to get beer mail. If you send some to me, you most likely will have some back soon. And I'm actually sending out some of this stout, and obviously the other beer we're on the show now. I managed to get together a recipe for barley wine. It's going to be basically, I'm going to do a 10 litre, well, maybe 12 litre batch, and I'm going to use maris otter and maybe maybe some crystal, maybe some special B to get the colour more and also mix the grains up a bit. As I said, I managed to get hold of some some White Lads 099 yeast, which is a British yeast, which is very, very highly attenuating. I've just done a starter of that, well, a litre starter of that, because the mate who gave it to me said it had been sat in the fridge for a few months. So that's there, bubbling away, so it looks quite lively. I'll keep that in the fridge for a few more days until it finishes off, and on Saturday I'm going to do a brew day. As I said, I'm going to do 12 litres, mixture of malts, which is going to bring it up so far, and then I'm going to put 1.5 kilos of light malting, light liquid malting, to boost the ABV up, and I'm going to stick about 220 grams of honey in as well, which is then going to hopefully bring it up to about 10, 12, well, an original final gravity of something, a final ABV of about 12 to 13%. So that should be good. Ooh. So, anything else? I'm thinking about doing a competition beer, but I think I may actually run out of time. And I did this in the summer. I started too late, and I rushed it at the end, and wasn't very happy about it. But I've got a free entry to this competition in Bristol, so if I do make it, I would have to make it on Sunday, or do a double brew day on Saturday, which should be quite too stressful, and I think I might actually be doing other stuff this weekend. Anyway, we empty this out, and I'll come back to you with the second half of a beer. Well, welcome back. Actually, didn't go anywhere to do, but anyway, this is my my best bitter. It's just clearing up. It's got a little teeny weeny bit of a haze there, but give it a few more days in the fridge, and most of that will drop out. I actually made this beer before Christmas. Actually, it's just basically Marisotta, Munich, and some crystal malt, 1050 crystal malt. Obviously, and yeah, I just used my own hops. I've been experimenting with my hops to actually get the bitterness right, and I think I've got it right now. I've factored it down to about 5 alpha acids for the hops, and it's using that value. It actually seems to work well. But I made this beer over Christmas, and it went down really well. I gave it to a few friends, so this is obviously the second time I've made it. I might talk about it this weekend, but anyway, I better talk about it while I'm doing it. Let's have a quick chat about it. As you can see, we've got a nice little marshmallowy head on there. Clarity's good. Carbonation is slightly higher than you would expect for a kind of British draft beer. Obviously, this is on keg and on the corny keg. I've carved it up to maybe about 1.5 to 2 psi. So there are a few little bubbles just rising up every now and again. Let's have a quick sniff. I can't smell anything. I don't think I think I didn't do any dry hopping with like that. I just used hops in the whirlpool right at the end. In total, I used about 150 grams of my dry Challenger hops, and I think maybe about 40 grams of that was in the for bittering, and then I used maybe the other lot in the whirlpool and the last 10 minutes. So taste. So getting the bitterness there. Body is about it's about midway between light and medium. It's quite a lot of alcohol. Well, it's about 5.4 ABV. It did finish a little bit low, so it's slightly sweeter than I was expecting it, but I think that is actually, it's not too bad. I took it to my own brewers group meetup, and they said they didn't really think it had any faults in it. So yeah, it's a success. It's nice to get a beer and actually make it twice and see if you can more or less replicate what you did last time. And I think I've more or less done that, so I'm quite chuffed at that. I mean, fair enough, it's just a quite simple British beer. As I said, if you've got any beer metal coming to you, you'll have a taste of this, and you can please give me some feedback and see what you think. Yeah, there are some good hot flavours in there, and obviously I think the malts are quite rounded. I really enjoy using Munich. It's a good grain. You get the benefits of a kind of crystal malt, but also you get the rounded benefits of kind of like with Marisotto, like, you know. So that's quite good. Well, tomorrow night I'm actually swaying away from the beer stuff. Actually, my work have got a cocktail evening. It was a team building evening, and we're all going to go to this place in a place called Clifton, and learn how to make cocktails. It's quite interesting. I suppose I need to learn different things. I can't just drink beer all the time, I suppose. But yeah, and we do that tomorrow night, so that's going to be interesting. We're going to have a nice bit of food afterwards. But yeah, that's about it. Right, I'll sign off. I'm going to finish this nice beer off, and I've got to be up early in the morning, so I have to go to bed and back to work. I seem to have got a client who are obsessed with actually releasing really early in the morning. That's sad anyway. I think anyway. Have a happy homebrew Wednesday. Please subscribe, like, share, leave a comment, leave any questions if you like, and I'll quite happy to answer any questions, and hopefully see you all about on the weekend when I'm having a brew day. It actually won't be on the weekend, it will most likely be a little bit after then, once I've actually managed to upload all the files and things. Right, cheers.